Hello, salutations and solicitations. Well, maybe a little bit less of that.
Welcome to our D&D show, D4 and After.
That's the one.
That's the one. So, anyone want to give a quick rundown of what happened last time?
Lots of bad things happened.
Zombie apocalypse.
The G
Short.
Squad.
G Squad. G Force.
G-Squad. And of course, it was Megan's fault, but she's not
All Megan's fault.
here tonight.
Yep.
So,
Mess shit
Yes.
up and bail.
On top of G-Force also happening, Roland had some more backstory revealed to him that both him and his player didn't realize happened. So that was kind of interesting, knowing that he's over 500 years old and died, and then came back. Go figure, right? And then he's left
Lots
the
of
love
fun.
of his life for about close to 500 years. So it's like, awkward.
She could still be there, right?
DM's discretion at that point, I'm thinking. However much you want to traumatize Roland, that's up to you.
So yeah, we had some good goblin fun. Their stealth incursion was interrupted by Nip slipping on a pan.
Nip slip. Too good.
There were fog clouds cast. There were arrows flying. There was spells flying. A guy who died got back up. He died and then got back up again, and then ran out the door and ate some other people. And they died and got back up, and just kind of snowballed from there. Yeah, the crew was able to free themselves. Tail, I guess, lost a mother figure.
Yes, that was unfortunate.
I think you're muted there, Ash.
Damn it.
Yep.
There could have been so much gold right in there.
Damn it.
So
You're
yeah,
doing so well.
Shut up, Mercy.
everyone was able to escape, thanks to the G Squad and a friendly Boulette, a land shark named Neep, not Nip, but Neep.
Yep.
Neep.
You're able to free all the prisoners that were there, and yeah, you were all standing around debating whether to stay in this zombie-infested hole and slay everyone or not. They finally decided, you know what? Let's peace for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Scene.
Yep.
And
So
G-Force
now
got
we're
teleported out of the way, so
that
only
came
got-
into our calculations of if we should stay. We're like, oh, now we're like way less.
Well, you know,
Yeah, it might be a
Stupid
bit.
if we
idea.
stay, there will be trouble.
And if we go zombie
Right.
hunting, there'll be double.
And probably a little more than double, but you know,
Depends how many more bodies they pick up.
right?
No, there were ogre zombies there too.
Well, judging by Yath's HP, they were about to get another one, so...
All right. So yeah, you guys continued down that tunnel for a ways, about a quarter mile, and it led you off into the hills. So you emerge, and there's a whole bunch of raggedly dressed people, all like thanking you for helping them get out, and Neep comes lumbering on behind you guys.
Doing neat things.
Yeah. Tail's a little bit closed off right now. She's seems
Shock.
to be contemplating some very heavy things. Just doesn't really seem like she wants to interact with anyone right now.
Attach a string to her and drag her along.
Yep, that's a good way to
Gollum her
incentivize.
about.
Okay, so in terms of our location, would we see any signs of like a pathway or like wagon ruts that we could possibly find for the closest settlement?
Let's see here. Let me pull up my map. Map. God, I love the map.
Map.
Map attack.
Map attack. Ah, paper cuts.
Well, Lily basically kind of is like, so how did you all get down there? Like, you're part of the caravan, right?
Some of them will say they're part of the caravan. Others are just people who lived around the area who were kidnapped.
By the place you were just in?
Yes.
Great. Lovely.
Here, one of them will mention that he was with the caravan. It was the dwarf fella who
Mm-hmm.
introduced you to Neep.
Yeah.
His name is Brundlethar.
Well-
He'll tell you that the cultists ambushed them just south of Bellard, slaying all their guards. And they were basically ferried by pirates across the river. And while they were on their way to the monastery, they were attacked by bandits on giant flying vultures. And they took some of the other delegates from the caravan.
The partner of a particular dwarf named Dwarren wouldn't have been one of those captured. Do you recall? Or no?
He will tell you that the young lass that was engaged to Dwarren was actually taken further down into the mines, an area which he had not gone.
Shit.
All right.
Lily's just like pinching his brow and just. Well, I give up. Yeah. I really believe this entire thing is complete folly. There's no point to this anymore.
Merlin
At least
kind
in the task that we were assigned.
A good
Well-
hero always gives up.
Well, I'm not a hero. Good thing.
Yeah, you only have to worry about Roland having that hero complex.
Well, if you want to go hero, please go back into the monastery and dig your way into the mines and go find her tattered corpse.
I don't think we'll have much chance to survive at that point anyways.
No, if she had been there, we would have found her. We went through some of the mines.
There's also a chance that she might have been taken elsewhere.
Oh, the dwarf will tell you that there's actually a deeper section, stairs leading down that are barred off.
Okay. Don't have the means in order to fight off a zombie horde.
No, we don't. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Do you happen to know where those stairs are? Can we get to them?
If you want to go through like 50,000 zombies.
Never mind then. Never mind. Cool, we're going back to Dwarden and telling him his fiance is dead.
Yeah, she's probably dead by now.
I'm not sure what else to do here.
I'm just a magician.
I mean, Yaf agrees with me, so I'll take that as completely solid backup. Because 2 against 1, and Tail is otherwise comatose, and probably rightly so, because her raising people are nuts.
Well, Helen Ray didn't raise her, but it's like a second mom
Mother
kind of
figure.
thing, so.
Regardless.
So with that, I guess you just decide to head back to Red Larch, back to your
I
farmhouse.
don't see what else to do. Unless someone else has some better idea. Well, I don't know, Roland, what else?
We have to take these people somewhere far away from this dreadful, I guess, sepulcher of a place now.
We have to get them back to town. It's fair.
So,
Some town, somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere where they can find shelter and refuge.
But
Mhm.
like, do we have to?
We could at least get him.
Roland gives you an icy stare. Yeah.
I figure we
piercing
could at
through your
least get him
soul.
across the bridge.
You are on the other side of the river.
Oh.
You are
Wow,
on the
we-
Red Lake side. You crossed that river. You came across to get to the
Right.
Yeah. Yes, if you do not wish to take these people back, I will do so by myself.
I will help you. It's fine. We may as well. We gotta go back there anyway to tell Drorin the bad news.
Yes, we do. And I will go through the individuals who are in our charge, I suppose, and do any of them look severely injured at this time?
A little malnourished, scrapes and bruises and whatnot from being in the mine, but nothing like.
Okay. And in terms of the party, who was pretty badly beat up then?
I don't know who's pretty badly beat up in the party.
I took a couple hits, but whatever. It'll heal.
Yes, how are you faring?
I should be fine. I've got ways to fix this.
Well, regardless, I'd rather have us healed and ready to go rather than needing to stumble into other bandits.
Well, then why don't we take a short rest before we head out, and then we can carry forth.
Okay, so you expend some hit dice and do a little short
Doing the
rest and-
technical thing.
Oh yeah, that.
Right? The thing that we can do.
I will gladly take 17 hit points back and be at max.
I'll take.
There we go.
15. Or close enough.
All right. So yeah, you're able to lead them all to Red Larch without any real incident along the way.
Mhm.
As you come along the Cairn Road, you're the Star Chaser Farms, the first farm. As you come, as you got to as you got to one of the main roads, some of the people that you liberated go their separate ways because they know
Mhm.
where they are and they're heading
Yep.
home. Kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, so you get there and the farmhand comes running out as he sees you guys. Remember Tompkins
Mhm.
comes running out and he says, "Oh, Mr. Lilly, we've got a guest here. Wondering if they could exchange bardic services for a
Oh,
night's
right.
stay."
Shit, this is my place. Oh, this is so weird. But sure. Who?
And he points over to a. Well, I'll let our guest Mercy describe their character.
Hello, Mercy.
Time for your introduction.
Mercy's the one who won our contest. Yay!
So they're standing on your front porch. Is this Tabaxi, right?
Hmm.
Mercy,
Oh no.
are you muted?
And looking all awesome.
What
No,
what does
my
your
laptop
appearance?
hates me.
Oh no. Curse the
Uh-oh.
laptops.
Okay, so and she stood 5'9".
This is how it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's the curse of the Megan spot. It's weird.
Yep, you're the new
Okay.
Megan.
Just going
Oh,
robot.
Damn.
It happens.
There's always one of us who's like glitchy as fuck.
Yes.
So Mercy is a Tabaxi bard.
Hmm.
You know this much.
She is sort of a dark purpley blue coloring. That's what I know about her. Like at least her physical. She's kind of like like that gray kind of purple,
Mhm.
kind of kitty.
Fancifully dressed and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Bardly dressed.
Yes.
I'm looking fly.
There you go.
Well, Lily
Uh,
walks up. walks up to you. And so this 6 foot tall, gray skinned, dark elf looking motherfucker comes up to you and looks down at you and goes, "Can I help you?" He doesn't look pleased. Looks pretty grumpy.
He's
He's not
just a little
happy to
frumpy.
be here. But yeah, he kind of goes, what can I do for you?
Silence.
Laptop, stupid.
Laptop, please.
Oh no.
I guess because Discord is a jerk. It takes up so much crap to run.
It was working fine before, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's funny.
I know.
Well, for sure. As you're walking over, the bullet runs into your field behind your house there and starts digging through the
Neeps
soil.
followed us.
Yep.
We have a pet.
Thompson,
Pumpkins, but that's all right. If it's Thompson, if
Whatever.
you want there, Mr. Lily.
can you please
Even
do
I knew
something about?
that.
Can you please do something about Neeps?
What's the neeps?
That
Points
Points
to
at-
the land shark.
the land shark currently digging. I mean, I don't care, but I'm sure that we don't want something like that digging in whatever the frick we're growing.
Well, that's the pumpkin patch over there.
Well, I don't care for pumpkins, but I'm not everybody. And I hear farms make money, so deal with Neeps.
How am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, talk to his dwarf holder and see if he'll stop eating the pumpkins.
Yeah, the dwarf peeled off a while back.
Awesome! Please don't tell me it's following me.
We could always just kill it.
Do we necessarily have
I
to kill
can't just
everything we find?
kill it. It hasn't done anything
I meant
inherently wrong.
cull.
It's just frolicking around in the mud and
It's like a big, cuddly land shark dog.
Lily goes out, goes past the tabaxi. He's like,
Let's go. I'll
give
be
me
right
give
back."
me a minute. I.e., take some time while Mercy figures out laptop issues.
Mhm.
He goes to Neeps. Neeps.
sees you, tunnels directly underground.
Oh God. Well, that's not my problem anymore. Turns
Comes up
around.
underneath you.
Ah! Lily's just like
Starfish.
standing on top. Meeps, you can't go in the pumpkin patch.
Bad monster.
That Neeps. No pumpkins. You want to go destroy something? Go to the neighbor's farm.
That's one way to...
Agricultural espionage.
Oh, that just ruined the whole thing.
No.
It'll come
We're
back.
all in the middle.
It looks so pathetic.
It's like the Brady Bunch.
There we go. And it's
Welcome back.
There we go.
fixed.
Thank you. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
My tablet's working again.
Well,
All right.
Oh,
Lily gets off of Neeps and goes back to the tabaxi and goes, "Sorry, I had to deal with my pet thing. What do you want? What can I do for you?"
I'm just looking for work. Looking
Okay.
for people to
Tom,
tell my
Tompkins,
stories to.
Tompkins said something about what did you say, Tompkins? I don't even remember now.
Exchanging bardic services for room and board for the night.
Oh.
There we go.
Uh, sure. Why not? Sounds peachy. You can play with Yaf.
I'm a one-man
He's
band.
also a bard. Well, Yaf,
Yay.
you get the night off then.
You can have fun out in the town, apparently.
So yeah, you'll all head inside into the big
Mm-hmm.
kitchen area there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Lily's instantly taking off his cloak and goggles and whatnot.
and
So at
yeah,
least he's just in his leathers.
Mhm.
Tattooed face exposed.
So Mercy, do you want to tell them the story?
Yes. Let me get me thing up. I had to switch stuff over.
Story time!
Mhm.
Story time with Mercy.
Lily has gotten himself a large bowl of licorice. Red licorice. Because black licorice is for heathens.
Wrong. Incorrect.
All licorice is for heathens. Fight me.
You say that about grape too, and I love grapes, so double heathen!
Wow. I thought we were trying to be all friends here.
We're all heathens here.
We can be
Uh,
heathens and friends.
Yep. Proud heathen. Proud heathen.
As long as there's no blood being spilt over licorice or grape.
Yeah.
No.
You don't want to
it's
get
not
blood on
that.
your licorice. That'd be awful.
Ugh.
Like blood on anything would be rather awful.
Yeah, I wouldn't
So-
recommend it.
I take it we're all like sat around fire,
Yeah.
chilling, drinking. Okay,
In the
so
living room type style, yeah.
Eating
Yeah,
eggs.
Fireplace.
nice.
There's a little hearth that's probably nearby.
Yeah, it's
So,
just
well-
throwing back full of eggs.
Nice. Just yum. So while we're sat there, Mercy sits there and just idly plucks strings on her lyre that she carries with her. Just it's for something to do, keep her fingers busy.
Mm.
Mhm.
And she begins to tell of a old elf hundreds of years ago who went and off into the troll war, and he left behind his significant other, wife, girlfriend, and she wonders where he is, and she goes looking for them at the farm, which happens to be named after her.
Sounds like a
And she
clinger.
looks all over. She looks all over, and she doesn't. She sees signs that the farmhouse is long disused. The gentleman has not been around for a while, and after much searching, she comes to the cellar and she finds something. Not sure. I'm not entirely sure what. It's never told in the stories what she found.
Hmm.
But it caused her great distress. When, after she'd thoroughly searched the house, she comes up and as she leaves the house, she's crying tears of blood. That's all there is. She's just overcome with grief, crying tears of blood. And in her grief, she secludes herself and vows to spend her life keeping herself as young as possible in the hopes that she will see her love again. She can't let him go. And in doing so, she ends up finding a way to use the blood of the innocent to keep herself living.
Oh.
And as she does so, and the tales tell that she's doing it still to this day.
This sounds
Lily!
awfully
through
like
this-
the Blood Queen.
Yes. That.
I mean,
I've heard this one.
that is
Hi,
that's the
James.
name of the story.
Lily is like looking back and forth to Roland throughout this entire story and just sort of trying not to.
Roland has blanched at this moment in time, and after he's heard of the fact of using the blood of the innocent to keep herself youthful in this way, he leaves the room.
Oh boy.
He must have heard
Mercy
this one
blinks.
too.
I don't think he likes this one. Yeah. I mean,
Mercy blinks as he leaves the room. It's like, was it something I said?
oh yeah.
But yeah, Mercy will tell you that it was the Ballad of the Blood Queen, essentially, is what it was called.
Awesome.
I used to cover this story when I was first starting out too.
Oh yeah, it's a gooder, huh?
Such a good one. It works so
So
well
funny
at
how
parties.
It's
funny how
riveting.
these stories and things have just that, ring of truth to them.
I personally
Right?
think I
Almost
told
like
it
it-
better, but
It almost makes you wonder, like, where did that come from? Like, how did that start? Lily is being sarcastic as fuck right now.
Just dripping.
Oh yeah.
well,
It's not a drip,
somebody
it's a
put pen
flood.
to paper, and that's how it started.
Now, Yath, you haven't only told this story,
You know it.
you've performed for the Blood Queen herself.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I was
gets
getting
around.
there.
I was just letting it go through.
But yes, I was so good at telling the story back in the day that I got to perform it for the Blood Queen.
Let's just eat his Twitch.
Great. Wow. What a varied span of audience. Nice. I
Well,
mean,
you know,
I'm
my reputation
not-
precedes me.
obviously.
Lucky.
Oh.
Roland will return after a while, but you can definitely see he is not the same.
Temple throbbing.
No, not anger. Just this is grief.
Pure sadness.
This is uncertainty. There's a lot of questions that have yet to be answered for the poor man.
Now, question, because I want to make sure my memory is on par. Have we heard mention of the Blood Queen yet? Yes? No?
Not yet, no.
Okay, so this is sort of a
The only-
new concept.
The only person who has is Yath.
Cool.
And of course, Mercy.
Cool. It's still a spooky story, though. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are you okay, Roland?
No, I am not.
Fair. Well, why don't we do what we were tasked to do and go see if we can find Warren, tell him his G Squad is awful, and probably let him know the news that we found about his fiance. And then maybe from there we can do some further investigating,
That'd probably be for the best.
if you wish. You're more than welcome to come along, Mercy, if you so desire. But our current tabaxi is catatonic.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
I did it. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, anyway. So
That
you
joke
can
hurt
certainly...
me on a
you can-
physical level.
Well, I am not good at making the joke, so you get what I manage. So, let us perhaps carry out to find Warren and go from there.
Okay.
Yeah? Does that
So
sound like
yeah.
a plan, Yaf?
Sounds fine to me.
Awesome.
Okay. As you head into the town of Red Larch, some things have changed.
Lovely. I love change. It's the best. Makes you grow. Change is the most wonderful thing.
Just gonna circle growth here.
Mhm.
Everything is grow.
Yep.
Um,
If you do not water your sermon, it will not grow.
for starters,
Not
there
all
is
growth's
a-
so wonderful.
Right?
Some need to be excised.
So for
Lanced.
starters, in the center of town, there has been a gallows set up. And
Oh,
there
Uh-oh.
great.
are a few people swinging from the gallows.
Just like humans.
Yeah. Um,
Probably from the
just
cult.
whoever wants to give me an investigation.
Definitely not me.
I'll try.
Definitely not me.
13.
Okay, that's enough to tell that yeah, these people that are swinging there, you recognize a couple of them as the cult members. So basically, since you passed that information on, they've been rounded up and
Mhm.
dealt with.
Actually, based on my roll, that swing looks fun.
Yeah, I got a 1 too.
I got a 2 that became a 1 with my -1.
I got a nat 1. So I'm like actually agreeing with Yaf, being like, I don't know, you should go next.
It's not so
swings.
fun for me. I fly.
Mm,
I wish I could have
Fair.
that kind of fun.
You'll have to excuse for the banter, Mercy. We tend to have interesting conversations.
I am fine with that. I've had worse.
You will.
Fair enough.
Yay! I'm okay with this.
Lily is kind of unfazed, but cool.
Yeah.
Move on. Find what we're here for.
Mhm.
Mercy's just looking at them like, what? What did I miss? I feel like I
Oh.
missed good things.
They're cultists.
Yes.
Oh, okay, not good things.
No, bad people that put children in locked rooms and leave them for days to starve. Great
Okay,
people.
Mercy straight out growls, teeth bared at this, is not happy, and is like, yep, fuck them.
Yep.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yep. Anyway, let's go find Warren.
Yeah. So you wander around for a bit. You know, it's not a huge town. Go to Dwarren's husband's place. His wagon's not there.
Mhm.
Can't seem to.
Great.
His wagon doesn't seem to be here in town.
Great. That's the
Yeah.
best. Best.
Searching for him.
Like everything on this absolute wild goose chase of a mission.
Pat. And Mercy
Sort of
just like reaches up to try and pat
pats
Lily's
my
shoulder.
shoulder.
Yeah, just like
He just
almost
kind of
on
looks at
tippy
you like,
toes.
what doing?
What does?
Yeah, basically on the tippy toes, like it just gets the shoulder blade.
Yeah.
Yep, just
Mhm.
pat,
Yes.
pat.
Yes.
It's okay.
I would disagree, but okay.
Huh.
All right. Let's ask around and see where Dwarren went. Let's find him too. I'm so excited.
Let's be about our
Best.
business then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Maybe ask some of the townsfolk if they've seen Dwarren around or where he went
Mhm.
and
Um,
left too.
Yeah, most of the town folk, 'cause they haven't seen them in a while. They've been busy rounding up these
Yabos.
Mhm.
Anybody have an idea where he went to?
Most of them try not to keep track.
Great. This is awesome. I'm
Is there anywhere we can look for clues?
Well, I mean, you went to his husband's place. It just didn't
Nothing there.
talk to the husband, but the wagon wasn't there. So
Mhm.
I feel like the husband would know.
That's what I mean. We're wanting to talk to people and
you said
see.
people. You didn't specify.
God.
Let's go find Warren's
Barry.
This is the
Fine.
nature
Fine.
of the
We go to the husband and knock on wherever he's in.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam.
When he sees you, he kind of goes, and then looks to some of your other party members, like intentionally, like ignoring you. Talks to like Roland or
Mhm.
can I help you?
Yes. I've been trying to find where Dwarren is.
Oh no.
I haven't seen him in about a week.
Over a week.
Do you know where he went?
Ignores you.
Do you know where he went?
Lily butts in and grabs him by the scruff of the shirt and yanks him close to him, nose to nose. Do I need to grapple check?
No.
Okay.
And then he turns his head and looks at Roland.
Please answer my friend's
He
questions.
says, I don't know where he went. I don't keep track of where he goes, when he goes.
Mercy. Mercy.
Does it mean I
Yeah.
get inspiration?
You get inspiration. You get inspiration. You get inspiration. Lily decks him.
Roll the
Wow.
hit.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
And then that one won't hit. So yeah, dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you contact a shimmering barrier of light. You do hurt him, however, you also get shot back about 15 feet.
Cool.
That was pretty cool.
So we hear from Mercy because
Seven-
she's helping.
7 points of damage for
Okay.
if you want to know.
He
He just kind of like looks at him, points at him with like he looks pissed. He looks beyond angry. He's like, "Look, you racist piece of shit. We're trying to help find his partner, and if you don't know where he is, you're absolutely useless. And apparently you're a really shit husband too. So if you don't know
Closes
where
the
he is, Lily just stomps off. Just stomps off random direction. Just sputtering stuff about useless humans, judgmental fucks, and blah blah
Well, he's
blah.
not a
blah, blah.
human.
But
He's
whatever.
a high elf.
Still
High
sputtering
elf,
that.
man.
So mean. Yeah, he
So
just
cool, bra for bra.
grumbling. Much grumbling in just
Allow Lily some time to cool his head. We'll have to figure out some other way of where to go next. Roland grumbles. All right, so Dwarren is gone. No one knows hide nor hair of where he's gone. That's well.
You get the sense that's kind of normal, though. He travels a lot.
No, it still doesn't help us when we're trying to find someone that's important to him at that time. It's a bit counterintuitive. But regardless,
Probably finding a new wife.
probably.
considering his inclinations, I wouldn't be surprised. Roland sounds quite bitter about that. But regardless, whatever his personal directives may be, he addresses Mercy. The tale that you had told us about the Blood Queen.
Yes.
Lily comes
did
back
you-
at this point. Just
Where did you happen to learn upon that?
Just through my travels.
Hmm.
Barry help.
Yeah,
where just amongst travels.
you picked it up, especially around here in the Desserin Valley, kind of thing. Heard it told a bunch
Yeah.
of times in taverns and thought it was a pretty neat story. And when you came across the actual Star Chaser farm, you're like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
And was there ever a name for the person that the Blood Queen mourns for to this day? Was that ever mentioned?
I
Sir
believe.
Reginald.
Yeah, Sir Reginald was the name that comes along with the story.
I'm going home.
At this point, Mercy knows something is wrong and is like, I'm sorry.
You could definitely feel, especially after he stormed off.
I am.
This is
You
Sir
have-
Reginald. Points at Roland.
Oh,
Well, I mean, that story's from like 500 years ago.
Don't care.
but
Lily's just
huh? Lily is so done. There is no tact.
done
There is
Aroni.
no tact.
But yeah, that's what Lily says. That's Sir Roland. Or Sir Reginald. Whatever.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. It's always nice to meet the subject of any tale I get to tell. If I'd have known, I'd have probably chosen a different story. My apologies.
It matters not. Roland offers a weak smile. You almost see that it's almost ready to fracture at any moment, but he holds up a strong front for you. It has come as a bit of a surprise in the last few days of what's happened. So,
It's
regardless
still
of,
never my intent to hurt.
I did not think it was. However, the story that you have told is, I will need to go back to the Star Chaser farm to look in the cellar. It's somewhere
Sounds like a
that's-
plan.
Yes. Do you have any plans elsewhere you wish to entertain?
I got nothing. No gigs.
Back to the farmhouse then.
I'm going home. I'm not going back there. I'm going home. I'm done.
How do you even
This
know
is-
you'll be able to get back home?
I know where home is. I'm going home.
Goodbye, Lily.
This is
That's it?
absolute. This is an absolute ghost chase. It's pointless. They were doing things for people who don't even care, who are probably awful.
Perhaps it may be the
Is
case.
this not the life of an adventurer?
I'm not an adventurer. I refuse. Adventurers are horrible, greedy, awful, mindless, blind people. They seek profit and nothing more.
Rude. I take
Then why-
offense.
And why
But-
don't you change that mold then? As your
Because
own
I-
story in motion.
Don't we
I'm
all want to be
trying.
ballers?
Shock collars.
I've been trying. And so far, it's gotten me on this goose chase.
And
We
I'm on
haven't
the same
chased a
path as
single
well.
goose this entire time.
We might soon enough there, yes. We may soon enough.
Figure of speech.
Regardless, Lily, if you do wish to depart, I will not hold you in any judgment at that point. I understand.
So
I'm
it's coming
tired.
up on evening
I will.
here as well, just FYI.
Yeah, we're all just kind of wandering back. Could be wandering back as we talk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm tired of being treated like a monster simply because of how I look.
Mhm. Then
I'm
what's your
tired.
actions?
Tired of it.
And then you have to keep either willing to fight against that or go somewhere where you won't receive that treatment. I don't know if that will be any easier. You have to make that choice for yourself. You have to
Now
let
your
your
party
actions
hasn't treated you like a
towards it.
monster, so
Thank you, invisible voice, which I cannot hear.
Oh,
am I muted?
No,
Oh, okay.
I mean
No,
that
we're
it doesn't
talking about
affect
the-
what he's talking about because.
talking about
I
the
don't think you're a
Just
monster,
checking.
Lily.
Well, thank you.
You proved quite valuable in our pursuits thus far, and your efforts will have not gone in vain, Lily.
I truly think this entire thing's been in vain.
Then my entire life of existence has been in vain because I'm over 500 years old and I have no idea what the fuck has been going on.
So it just kind of fair.
We all have
Proving that
our-
it doesn't matter how old you are, we're all just winging it.
It does not matter. I would value your company more so than 1,000 soldiers, where you've easily accomplished more than what they could do. So either you wish to continue on your journey, Lily, or you keep with us. That is something you have to decide for yourself. I know that my quest takes me elsewhere, and I'll be damned if I don't find the root behind this tale, because I still need to find so much of my life that has. I don't even know if I have a life.
Well,
And at this point, you're at the gates of the Star Chaser farm.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, we're here. It couldn't hurt to look.
Hey guys, stop with all the scary conversation.
Topkins is like, everything okay?
You've been standing in the front of the farm for like 5 minutes, just like,
Chatting. Lily doesn't really say anything to Roland, but they're obviously like they're kind of pottering off to go to the cellar. He just sort of looks to him a moment and he just gives a big sigh and then he sort of just pats the man on the shoulder, sort of a squeeze in a way, and then makes his way towards the cellar.
Okay. Well, Roland falls after your ways.
so yeah,
Seems
you go into the kitchen area, you go into the pantry, and there's a little door
I wish you opened the door.
Lily will let Roland go first, and
Mm-hmm.
he simply is just going.
Yeah, it's basically like a little ladder going down into the cellar there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, there's no light down here, so it's dark for
Uh-huh.
Roland. But Lily
Draw
looking
forth
around.
the sword.
Yeah, bing. Yeah, it's a lot of jars of preserves. You know, pickled carrots, beets, and whatnot on shelves and whatnot. Just roll me a investigation there, or a history, whichever's better for you.
Actually, neither of them are better. They're still at +0.
Yath is gonna
They
open
still
some pickles.
suck.
That is a 13.
Okay, yeah. You find where there's a newer section of stone work. It's different than the rest of the stone for the cellar.
Okay. Put my sort of feeling my hand against it there as I keep the sword in hand. Does it have any like depressions or anything?
No, it looks like it was built obviously after the house was built.
Lily kind of comes up and goes, "What'd you find?"
The wall here it looks newer than the rest of the foundations.
I got this. Lily just sort of ushers him to stand back and in his own, because he does need to vent his own anger in a way. He starts just punching the living shit out of this wall. Fury of blows at this bitch.
Yeah, he just bam, 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 and
Yeah, just
the wall-
these hard, ringing hits that just pound through stone, and it's like, you know, this man has done this his whole life. This
Yeah.
is what he's practiced for years. There's a strength behind him that obviously seems rather hidden in him.
Mm-hmm.
So the wall crumbles, and it leads to what looks like a long descending tunnel. You follow it. Follow it for a ways.
Do you want me to go first? I can see in the dark. You can hold on me.
However you wish to proceed there, Lily.
Just in case there's shit down there.
Guys,
I'd rather not let them
I
know. Yes.
think we should bring some pickles.
How about
Nice.
you stay up here and guard the pickles?
Now, to open a jar of pickles, will I need to do a strength check?
Probably.
Because pickles are
No.
goddamn impossible to open.
If it was sack, I'd
if
have to
you
roll a
want
strength
to.
check.
If you want to, Danny, absolutely. Straight
That
check.
jar of pickles has
It would just
been
be
there
funny.
for a while, man.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Like,
Okay, well,
What's gonna
I
happen?
got a 6.
Oh.
Wow.
To never open this jar of pickles.
Something about
Mercy.
those
Some-
bird claw hands. You just kind of keep spinning on the lid. You're like,
Mercy, can you please help?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Please, someone help the chicken.
Hey,
Sorry,
whoa,
I roll
whoa,
strength check
what was
now?
that about
Yeah, roll a
racism you
strength
didn't
check.
like?
Yeah, well, fair,
selective racist.
fair.
Rolled a 20.
Yay!
Oh yeah, awesome.
You loosened it for her.
I must have.
Totally. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Couldn't have done it without you.
I should have given
Alright.
it that one more twist that would have totally popped off.
Totally.
Yeah.
At
Yep, you
least
didn't
you'll
need me.
have. At least you'll have some pickles on our journey.
All right. You may as well go first, Roland. Light up the sword. We'll follow behind you. Carrying on.
Down into the depths.
Yeah, so you go down, and it leads to a bigger room. It's much bigger than the initial cellar,
Mhm.
and it just looks like somebody's trophy storage.
Okay.
So you actually see a bunch of like old banners with that same symbol that you saw in the necromancer's cave.
Huh?
Okay.
Are there trophies?
Yeah, there's an actual trophy. It says #1 paladin on it.
Is it large?
Best boy.
the bestest of boy. He attacked.
Just
He
see someone
defended.
was good paladin.
Best
But
boy.
most of all, he was best of boys.
Best boys.
Is it a
Good as
large
the
trophy?
boys.
No, it's actually like ironically small.
Oh, I'm gonna bust in and take that for sure.
It's definitely got Roland's name on it.
Oh,
Oh well, he won't know.
hey Roland, this
Doesn't
is
really-
Good
yours.
luck, Tom.
What?
Good luck, Tom.
Looks around.
This belongs to you.
In the
Suppose it
middle of the
does.
room there is a just like a table with a single chair, and there's a big like a tome on the table.
Okay. Well, I shall approach the table with sword in hand, allowing the illumination. Maybe see if I can catch any glimpses of what's written inside the pages.
Yeah, so you open it, and it's written in your own handwriting.
Oh, excellent.
Dear diary.
I was the
You should know
bestest
you
of
can read
boys.
it.
I've got the #1 paladin rating. I'm so proud of myself. Now, if only Renwick would actually give me head pets as he goes by his way.
Oh my god.
That's what's up.
But all serious, what does it say?
Boy, won't Celeste be proud of me. So what it is, it's an account of last time the cult started springing up, and you, with a party of friends, were able to put them down.
Hmm.
It mentions basically a twisted, insane god named Tharsden. Trying to establish a foothold in this realm, essentially.
Okay.
And the last time you were fighting mostly against drow cultists.
Okay.
And they had taken up residence in an old dwarven ruin, which
Okay.
connects to 4 separate outposts, which you and the Knights of the Silverhorn built to protect against further cult incursions.
Okay.
Among them was the Riverguard Keep,
Hmm.
the Sacred Stone Monastery, the Feathergale Spire, and the Scarlet Moon Hall.
Okay.
And these all basically guarded entrances to Tir Bissell.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Yeah. Let me find the proper spelling for you, because
Sure.
I could be butchering words.
As Roland is leafing through the pages, you can see he is basically in trance with the writings there. You can see the recognition on his face as he goes through each page worth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's TYARBESL.
Okay.
Tyre Basel.
Basil. Okay.
So
And then the 4 outposts basically guard the entranceway to that location.
yeah, so there are 4 separate entrances basically, and then they led down into this
Mhm.
old dwarven ruin.
Okay.
Lily's just kind of cruising around the room, seeing what he can see.
Yeah. Well, just roll me an investigation, Lily.
13.
There's another old book on a plinth, and it's black leather, and kind of looks like all stitched together in multiple places.
This doesn't look evil at all. He kind of just starts to open it.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
13.
Okay. You get an intense bout of psychic pain as you try to read this book. causing you to drop it.
Yeah,
Um,
he drops it and sort of screams out a cry of pain and falls to his knees,
yeah, and
grabbing his head.
your friends will notice that you have blood coming out of your tear duct.
Yep.
Oh, lovely. Reading turn is done. Immediate assistance off to Lily.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a cool trick.
As Giath is just scarfing down on pickles.
Mercy's just
Do I-
Those were gone long
what?
ago.
Do I
Oh,
take any
okay.
actual damage?
It's about 6 points of psychic damage.
Okay, Roland's gonna ask, hey Lily, what the hell just happened?
Is this consistent or is it like just a flash of ouchie and then I'm done?
It was a flash of ouchie, and
Okay.
it's like definitely some blood came out of your eyes.
Matching my lovely pink tattoos. Nice. No, he just sort of is like, that book is cursed.
This is why I don't read. Well, I
Very
can't
fair.
read, but this is why I don't.
Very fair.
Mercy looks at the book and is just like, I'm not touching that.
If you're gonna start somewhere and maybe seeing what this person read, it was probably this book.
More than likely.
Curiosity is getting the better of Mercy. not
Fucking
gonna lie.
shocked my head.
Was there anything else beyond that pain?
No. It's
No.
probably a spell, a guard, maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about magic.
Perhaps. Roland will go and pick up the book, the Black Tome.
Okay. It basically, the book almost screeches when you pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
And you open it up and you're going through it, and it's like you get a memory of taking this off of the lead cultist.
Yeah.
Trying to open up the final portal to release Thursden into this realm.
Okay.
After you smote him with your holy avenger.
The Cursed Tome. Cultist leader. Okay, well, Roland bares his teeth as he kind of goes foul tome itself. And snaps it closed as quick as he can. He'll put it back on the bare plinth of there. It's like, once we leave, we are sealing this place.
Fair.
Either that or we take this book and we destroy it.
Unless we need it to find whatever you're looking for.
The tome itself here was in possession of a cultist leader that I slayed. Who was attempting to release the primordial evil upon this world.
Alright, so destroying it, not a bad idea.
Exactly.
Alright.
That's
That's fine.
Seal it away.
Your journal there, Roland, also mentions that this twisted god convinced these drow to release what you called princes of the apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea was that these 4 elemental princes, fire, water, earth, air, once released, would actually start wreaking havoc on the land and therefore weakening the veil enough. So,
Mm-hmm. Well, I will convey that to the rest of the party at that point. And then
Okay.
basically just mention it was only through the heroics of those who are part of my group that we were able to prevent that from occurring.
Okay.
To see the reemergence of those cults that we have seen before is troubling indeed.
I see. And you saying these are the same cultists of this
Mayhaps not the
happenings
same, but possibly
related.
like a hydra that wasn't quite fully slain. The tendrils still exist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just taking up the reins from the leaders that we had slain in the past.
Okay. Well, It's your book. It's just your room. You do what you want with it. For all I'm concerned, this is your place.
Roland takes a. Oh,
Blah, blah.
What about-
can
Roland
you say
takes
that
a-
once more? I just heard that L- Lily's player was trying to say something, and it's like, what do we got?
Yeah,
going on?"
I think the connection went a little dumb. It's your book. It's your. You can do what you want with it. For all I'm concerned, this is your place.
Mhm. Well, Roland will go back and collect his journal from the table, put it in with his belongings, and then, considering of the black stitched tome that he put back. Okay. In the room, is there anything like a box or a chest of any sorts?
There's a couple of things around, and you open it up, and some are just filled with dust as things have just degraded over time.
Mm-hmm.
Others have various keepsakes and trophies that you've collected from your conquests and whatnot.
Okay. Well, Roland will
Maybe like
go
an
and.
ogre tusk.
Well, we did find the troll wars, so. Okay. Roland will go back and collect the black bound journal
Mhm.
once more, and he will try to find another place in order to put it, more like one of the crates.
Okay.
Kind of just place it in there and kind of hide it, board it up,
Yeah.
and then at that point in time, he'll take one last look at all the things in there, and you probably everyone who would be able to see, you could see like a little bit of recollection coming to his face, but there's still that moroseness that's about him.
Mm.
And he'll just mentioned, after we leave, I will be sealing this up once again.
That seems fair.
I'll help where I can.
Mm.
That is appreciated.
Well, yeah. I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin, really. This is so beyond anything I've ever dealt with.
Maybe we need to find more information on this Blood Queen. Maybe with what we found today, she's not a story. Well, she's obviously not a story considering.
No, she's not a
knows her,
story. She's not that bad.
I've
So, yeah, you've
but the
met
blood
the
of
Blood
the
Queen.
innocent thing.
Yeah, but
Yes.
like that doesn't mean killing necessarily.
No, I mean we should maybe like.
Do you know
I
where
don't
she is?
Yeah, we could
Do I know
Maybe
where
get-
she is?
go chat with her.
I don't know. Would Yath remember where he played this concert from?
Yath has played so many concerts.
They all blur into one.
So I throw it to Yath. Would you remember?
Probably not. Just another client. He was just stoked
It's
to
a big-
play.
It's a big fancy castle.
I mean,
I remember a fancy castle.
he'd probably remember a fancy castle, but he probably wouldn't remember who it belongs to.
Fair.
He just knew he was at a castle.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Wow. At least that is
Yeah, guys,
very big.
I don't know. I'm so famous that all my venues are a blur.
Seems fair.
Again,
Regardless.
Mercy just grumbles. Luck.
Yeah,
wish
Yath
we could
is
play in a
Yath
vampire court.
is the name around this place. He the
Yeah.
top bard, and everyone seems surprised by it. So
Daff is the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Too
Has
he
to be good at
somehow got
something.
everybody fooled and himself, but his music sucks.
it's one of those like the emperor has no clothes. Everyone's just like, oh yes, he's fantastic.
Yep.
Yep.
That sounds
Well,
about right.
Roland. This is on you. What do you want to do?
Yes. Well, my intention is to find whereabouts the Blood Queen is,
Mm-hmm.
and looks to all who are present. If you do not wish to follow me, then that is perfectly fine. I ask if you are willing to lend me your aid. I'd be most indebted to you.
My question was, what's your plan? I know you're gonna.
This sounds
not
like a
here,
musical
so.
tour. I'm in.
Mercy
Well,
nods.
we still need information, so I would say
Surprise! Surprise! Story of our life.
yes,
Oh,
we always seem to be muddling in the darkness.
Useless.
Well, we only have people in town as leads. Otherwise, we're going to be wandering around aimlessly.
Could
So
always inquire about a castle.
that's
Well, I
probably
guess
the first step.
the journal does have the location of those 4 outposts.
Ah.
You've been to 2 of them.
Yeah, we still
Oh.
have Feathergale and also the Sacred Moon Hall.
Hmm.
Scarlet Moon, I think, is what it was.
Scarlet Moon?
Let me see here.
That one sounds fun.
Yeah, Scarlet Moon Hall. It was the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Sacred Stone.
That's where you were when the goblins started the apocalypse.
Okay.
And where's the other one we've been to?
The Riverguard Keep, where you got
Riverguard.
banished.
Where what?
Where you got banished.
Oh.
How does one forget getting banished?
I didn't forget getting banished. I just don't remember place names.
Ah,
Well,
But,
I would
I
say
mean, it was everything afterwards. It probably distracted you, seeing the giant space jellyfish.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
well.
What?
Flip a coin.
I would probably say our best bet might be the Scarlet Moon.
Blood. Scarlet. Seems like it might fit.
Good inference.
Hmm. Yeah. Let's go that way.
Okay, well, it is well into the evening now.
Well, morning. After breakfast. And after I feed Neeps.
Yes, let's take stock of where we need and provisions before we strike out.
Okay. So you all go to sleep. Yath, there's a knocking on your balcony door.
Ding, 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 ding.
Does this mean I'm not gonna get full rest?
No, you get full rest.
All that matters right now. Am I getting full rest?
Come back in the morning, please.
Knock,
I'm
knock,
not
knock.
decent.
My
We're trying to sleep in
bird
here.
parts are exposed.
My bird parts are exposed.
My cloaca
Knock,
is
knock, knock,
exposed.
knock.
Oh god damn it. Naturally I'm gonna open that.
Yeah. So standing on the railing of your balcony is this tall elven woman with jet black hair. She wears a lot of silver ornamentation, and she's got these large, beautiful spectral wings floating behind her.
Yeah, that's really cool, but if you want a private show, you're gonna have to book it with my manager.
She looks at you and says, "Are you the Yath?"
I mean, as far as I know, there's only one of me.
There's actually
Hi.
2 more,
Oh,
I'm the living
Parallel
one.
dimension.
according to Tail.
That's why it's oh yeah, the others, the statues.
Yeah, the statues.
Fooled tail every time. She'll hop, basically step down off the railing and like walk towards you. She'll trace a hand along your wings and comment on how lovely they are.
Being
Oh.
seduced.
This isn't a good time. I'm pretty busy. Yeah, this is probably a huge virgin. So.
Yes, this is so good.
She'll say to you that she's hoping to get basically a more private concert in her palace. and she's willing to trade you vital information for your performance.
Oh.
Oh my god. When?
Whenever you're free.
What kind of information?
I know where your fans are.
Well, I've got lots of fans everywhere.
The fans who really count.
The ones that were taken in the middle of one of your performances.
I mean, everybody's taken by my performances.
Meta Pigeon comes in. Quite literally taken. Whoa!
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
You'll have to be a little more specific. A
kinda-
little more Pacific.
She kind of gives a little smirk at this, and she goes, "Ah, yes, the stories about you are very true, are they not?"
Depends on the story.
She'll say that she had heard you were looking for some lost fans.
I mean, I'm always looking for more fans, but if there are some that are lost, yeah, it would be good for them to find their way back.
And she'll tell you that she saw them being taken by fire cultists at the Scarlet Moon Hall.
Oh, that sounds pretty familiar. Good to know. Thanks for the information. I'm gonna close
Guess
the
I
door.
don't need to do a concert now.
I'm gonna close the door and go to bed.
Foot indoor. So will you come play a concert for me at my temple in Tir Bissell?
Will you?
I'll have to get back to you. Again, talk to my manager.
And who's that? I haven't been able to find anyone who represents you.
Yeah. He doesn't actually have one. He's just deluded.
Well,
Just
if you
give
ever
one of your
find-
party members' names.
Yeah, I could see that happening. Let me talk with my manager. His name's Roland.
He's just the next door over.
No, my my manager's name is Tail. Let me know if you find him.
Yes! Screwing Megan over when she's not here. Poor Megan.
Just a little
I
bit.
shall look for your manager then and see if I can get a booking.
Thank you.
And then she turns and flies off your balcony.
What a nut job.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I guess for the record,
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Lily would have give Mercy a room, so she wouldn't have to like sleep randomly in the living area.
You
when
sleep
you
in
go
the cellar.
You put Mercy up in Tail's room because when you got back to Red Larch, Tail just kind of went for a wander.
Cool.
And
Said she
hasn't come
needed
back.
to think about some things and she will be
Mhm.
back later.
Fair enough.
In her
Somewhere
catatonic
deep in the
state.
night, Mercy grumbles. Oh, yes, got it. But my butt too.
Where's my hot titty golf girlfriend invite?
Right?
So slighted. There you go.
That's what's up. That's beautiful.
All right. So yeah, morning comes.
Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
Yath comes too. Big old virgin. He's obviously gonna wank one before the morning's done.
And actually,
one of the few things him and Lily share in common.
Veronica Tompkins' wife is cooking breakfast for you guys in the kitchen.
Nice.
Okay.
And she comments that she quite likes your friend, your little friend Neep outside. He's great at plowing the fields.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like him.
Just have to train him up a little bit.
He seems like a good Neeps.
Yeah, and he only eats turnips too. It's great.
I don't know why they call them Neeps.
And the occasional deer. We did find a couple of deer parts.
Yeah, well, deer are a little bit too prevalent in these parts, so
It's the
Healthy
circle
diet.
of life.
big boys gotta grow.
All right. So yeah, you're all breakfast up.
Mm-hmm.
Tompkins will say, Mr. Lilly, about our cart and our horse. You left here last time with our cart and our horse.
Realization kicks in.
We did, didn't we? Roland, what happened to the cart and the horse? Leans over and whispers to Roland.
We didn't exactly take it back with us, now did we? We left it at the monastery.
No, you left it in Womford.
Mm,
Mercy is snickering behind her hand.
Where
was that
Ears
again?
Twitching.
right.
Is
okay.
way far south. And then that's where Tail got kidnapped. You guys then stole a
Took
boat and salted a captain.
To river.
Okay. Well, I will say that unfortunately, I was not present when the retrieval of the cart was supposed to happen. I was in another dimension. So,
Whoa!
Yeah, he's just got like. What?
I will find a means to reimburse the cart and horse promptly. But as of now, that cart and horse is no longer in our possession.
You know what? I remember where it is. I'll have my manager get it.
Well, thank you, Mr. Yaff. That's very pleasant of you.
We'll just find another cart and horse and paint the horse to be the same.
We'll get another cart and horse.
I do sure miss Mr. Walter. He's a good horse.
I'm
Part of
sure
the family.
he's doing about fine.
Irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll never forget the look on Mr. Walter's face there.
Perhaps we may be
Well,
able to retrieve
got it
the
covered.
cart and horse.
But, yeah,
Tugging at those heartstrings.
Here comes some stone shape.
he's free now, so in essence we went somewhere south and then took a boat ride, and from there, like I say, I was not part of the going back from that place. I was teleported elsewhere. So the forgetting of the cart and horse, Roland's fault. He just sort of
Laying it
smirks and
all
looks to
on Roland
Roland
this
with
week.
with a
Just like
smirk.
waving. Hi, Roland. How's it going? It's totally his fault. Yeah.
It definitely is.
Regardless, we will replace said cart and horse and hopefully see if we can find.
Mr.
Your,
Yaff said he'll get his manager to fetch the horse and cart. So,
Yep.
you know.
We'll get there. Do you would you mind if I took Neeps with me?
No, absolutely. I mean, by all means, he's your friend there. Right?
Your wife did say he was being helpful to the farm, so I want to make sure that I'm not taking away any of the hard labor that could more easily be done by him. So.
We just took a horse and cart and left it somewhere, but can we also take that other thing that's helping
Well,
you
he's
out?
actually mine, so.
We just need to make sure we have a supply of turnips.
When you
Well,
say yours, Mercy's
Meaning
uncomfortable.
he followed me,
Ah,
and his other person who seemed to be managing him left, and I can't just leave him.
oh, is that
Jesus.
Neeps?
Sweet,
that's
helpless,
neat.
defenseless land shark. Like, what am I gonna do?
Except
Okay.
he's not full size.
He's the size of a rhino.
a rhinoceros, so he's actually stunted for his size.
He's the runt,
Yeah.
but he still has so much heart.
He does. Anyway, yeah. So we'll go out. Lily will. Yeeps. Neeps. I'll never get used to that. Hi, Neeps. You want to go? You want to go on an adventure? Okay. Well, I will get a bag of turnips, which you cannot eat right now. They are for on the trip, but we'll have turnips as we go. Okay.
Yath is gonna turn to Roland and say, I don't speak Neeps. What is he saying?
I believe there's deep friendship that has formed between Lily and
Lily
Neeps.
has no idea either. Anyway, he gives Neeps a turnip, and he'll go. All right. Well, if everyone's ready, we can go.
Well, I'll
You're
just
still
consult-
coming, Mercy?
Yes, please. After she's currently petting the land shark
Yeah.
because it's pretty.
He's cute.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my
Roll.
god, he's so cute. Love.
I shall
He is
consult
right.
the journal
He
that
is pretty
Roland
sweet.
has in order to chart our course towards
Yes.
farther moon.
One sec here. So, from where you guys are, basically you're gonna go take the Larch Path off the Karen Road there, and it'll lead you right to Scarlet Moon Hall.
Okay.
Okay. And I guess in terms of duration, is that a few days then?
No, it's you can make it there by the evening.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, there's no time to be lost.
All right. Let's go. Come on, Neeps. And henceforth we trot off.
Yeah. So as you get there, it starts to haze over a little bit. And as you get closer, you see like this large tower standing on a hill. There's a visible haze covers the hills and everything, and you see a square tower ringed with ruined walls. In the front of the stone tower, in front of the tower, burns a bonfire shaped like a fiery giant. Scattered on the slope below the tower are 7 bonfires, tents clustered around them. Humanoid figures huddle near these closer fires, and there's a trail leading up the hill. Now, Yath, as you see all this fire, just roll me a d20 real quick.
Okay. 19.
Okay. Unlike Lily's panic attack when she was when he was going over the river there, hearing the rushing water, you just feel your heart quicken up a bit as you're seeing all this fire and a little bit of worry, but you're all right. You're all right.
Do you like your
Cool.
Yath crispy or extra crispy? Well, we certainly know that someone's at home. The one kind of
2 guesses if those are cultists or not.
pretty sure you've won on both chances right there.
All right.
So,
Right.
as you come up, the path splits. One going straight up towards the tower, and then a path going off to the east. Let's say.
To the bonfires.
Yeah. So there's also a bonfire directly to the west of you, like just slightly off the path that you're going.
Okay.
I'd probably say the less attention we attract to ourselves, the better.
Yeah, we don't have any reason to be here, so people are going to obviously be mad.
Yes. So let's try to keep away from the tower keep as much as we can.
Well, I'm assuming that might be where we need to go.
Maybe there's
Question
a
is-
back way.
I was thinking maybe acquiring some new outfits.
There's, like I said, with the bonfires, there's camps with them as well. So the one to the west of you that's closest, you see 4 robed humans, 2 male, 2 female. They're chanting around the bonfire. On the periphery of the firelight are 2 massive elk placidly chewing. Mercy, can you give me
Mhm.
just an insight check?
16.
16. That's enough to know that these 4 people are druids. You know, elk are kind of a dead giveaway, and they're just kind of doing like a druidic rite from what you can.
They're not dressed in like the cultist robes that we know of.
Nope.
Okay.
Mm.
Do we like sneak up there or
Do you think that's a barbecue?
no?
There's not really much scrub brush or anything to sneak by. You're pretty
Mm.
much in view coming up this path.
Yath is gonna put on his turtle costume.
You're what?
He has a turtle costume.
That's what's
All
up.
right. Yeah,
He's a giant turtle man, basically.
Portal
With
cost
uncomfortably scrunched up wings.
in the shell, so that's perfect actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just roll me a
Brilliant.
performance check to see how convincing you look.
14.
Well, you don't look like a Halloween store-bought Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Sweet.
For all intents and purposes, if people didn't look hard enough, yeah, you're a turtle. But if on closer inspection, you got a bird beak, so that's a lot.
And
Not cool.
seams.
It seems
Well, turtles have beaks, guys.
And feathers.
Well,
But yeah, for all intents and purposes, Yath is now a turtle.
I'm Nathan
We'll
Disguise.
try not to see how this is going to help us, but
What's our
let's
goal
roll
here?
it.
What's our goal here,
I
Roland?
don't want them to recognize me.
Ah, of course.
Megan
don't
says
have
Q
this
Master
issue.
of Disguise.
Turtle.
Turtle Club?
Turtle.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then I guess from my perspective of Roland's, am I able to discern that's they're cultists or no?
Well, I'm sure Mercy would have shared the information. Like, hey, we got some druids over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. I
hence,
would have definitely told the group.
Okay.
hence
I
why
would have told the group.
Lily's like, what's our goal here, Roland?
Well, I'm guessing that they aren't exactly the fire fanatics, so I would say probably try to talk with them. If not, we can always ask
All right.
Yas if he wants to put on a performance.
Your lead.
Well, I'll march on up.
Yep. Casually saunter up.
Yeah, as you
Chainmail.
come closer, one of the manly men druids raises a big meaty paw to greet you guys.
Yep.
Welcome. Are you here for the rite of the Wicker Giant as well?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Yes.
We dragged him along.
Yes.
That
It'll
was
be
such
my
a
first
Roland.
time.
Yes, no, yes.
Yes, it'll be my first time
You
witnessing.
can
the
tell who
spectacle.
lies and who doesn't.
The one of the druids was like, a turtle? This far north? Fascinating.
Lily just sort of has his hands on Meeps and is just, yeah, well.
And the two lady druids will actually come over and they're kind of like at Neeps.
Mm.
And one of them will be like, "Oh, you must be a powerful druid," looking at Lily, because Neeps is
No.
following you
He
to tame such a creature like this.
he
Who you
just
calling
likes
such a
me.
creature?
Wait, what? I missed that. Yeah, what's that?
Who
Are
you
they
call a
talking
creature?
to me?
Is that
No, no.
Who?
They're talking to the
I've
to
heard that
Neeps.
voice before.
No, you haven't.
I'm
A
pretty sure
very
I've
telling lisp.
been to a Yath concert before.
Yes.
I never forget a lisp.
Listen, I don't know who that is. But was he any good?
Oh, fantastic!
All of who've heard yes for
Good to know. I'll check him out.
They sing his
but yeah.
praises.
they'll tell you that they're here for the celebration of the Wicker Giant.
Fair enough.
They're
So
they're
are
hoping
there
for a good
other?
show.
Interesting.
It's our
So
first time.
go ahead there.
I just said it's our
Okay,
first time.
yeah.
Go ahead.
It's a
Roland.
cleansing rite that purge evil from the land,
Oh,
or at least that's what we've been told.
Oh, it's still not a bad decision to do so.
Pretty righteous.
More stories.
So there are other druids of the circle who are attending to the rituals then?
Yes, we know a few. There's 3 more I know up one of the camps up there, and then there's just a bunch of other revelers.
who's
I'm not
Is
sure.
there like a specific evil that you're trying to rid the land of?
No, we just
Just
Crazy
evil.
nature.
Okay, yeah, okay.
who's hosting?
we don't know. Just some fine people built this wicker. He points with gestures to the burning wicker giant.
Lily's just like blinking with that kind of really expression on his face.
As his
So
head's tilted, like,
That's a great assumption to see a giant burning wicker man and assume it's for ridding something of evil.
Well, the
Mhm.
the ritual's going to be taking place tomorrow.
tomorrow you say.
Yes.
Hmm.
And
Just a ritual, or does anything
Who-
else go on too?
Who's in charge of this? Like, how'd you find out about like what the ritual's like what it's for?
I mean,
Someone
we
just
have
told
all
you.
these questions, but yeah, we're totally here for this.
Well, we're just drawn to it. I'm curious.
well, yeah, how a lot of other folk were just drawn to this giant burning giant on the hill.
Hmm.
I mean,
I'm
who
just-
wouldn't be? It's fabulous. It's lovely. I love what you've done with it.
But some people did come down to the Emerald on say that they were doing a rite. If there were any druids of mine to come and witness it,
Where'd they come from?
we don't know. We just assumed fellow druid circles.
Fair enough.
Are you certain they're druids?
Not 100%, no.
Just people who are willing to participate in the event, as you said.
Yes, well,
I-
we know that.
I mean,
there's
yeah,
just
that's why
some
I'm here.
travelers.
I'm totally a total druid. Hmm.
Really fascinating. Do you
Mhm.
have any specific magics that the turtles have that we might not know?
Yes.
What like one of them gets like really close to you, he's like, what venerable rights do you have?
Hmm.
Mercy, would you like to come with me to another camp and just cruise around this wonderful place?
We'll let
I think so.
these two oafs stand around and take care of this.
Lily and Mercy, fuck off. They just go to
Neep-
another camp.
Neep
Yeah, yeah.
lumbers behind you.
Neeps, yeah, he takes Neeps with him. Gives him a turnip.
Mercy periodically turns around and pets the land shark. He's so
Yeah.
cute.
He'll
Where
actually-
did you find him? I
he'll-
want
he'll
I
one.
get-
told you, he followed me.
He'll get his
Found him
big
in a-
nose underneath you and flip you up on his back.
Ah!
Yeah. Riding my land shark. All right.
Okay. So, as mentioned, there's a little path off to the east where there's another camp. If you go up the path closer to the tower and the Wicker Giant, path splits again, and then there's camps basically all dotted along the hill. So,
Mhm.
where are you heading?
Probably whatever the nearest one would have been to where we were.
Okay. So that's the one directly east, kind of on the same level. So you don't have to go up the hill, kind of
Yep.
just
Yep, just making a round.
along so you see 2 human men in robes standing before a bonfire. On the other side of it, leashed to a peg, grounded into the ground, is a brown bear, and as soon as it smells Neep coming along, it starts like,
Freaking out, man.
to pull its lead off. Yeah, it's panicking a little bit.
He just sort of gets Neeps to sit and just chill before the camp so it's not freaking the bear out
Yeah.
more.
Okay.
Mercy reluctantly slides from Neep's back. I will be back. I will be back.
Yeah, and these two fellows are dressed very similar to the druid you saw
Mm-hmm.
camp there.
Hail.
Hello, how are you?
Not bad.
What brings you here?
The Wickerman saw it. We were curious. What's all this about?
Ah, yes, the rite of the Wicker Giant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we heard that from another camp. Like, what's it all about? Like, who's hosting this stuff?
Just a group of fellow druids up top there.
Oh, okay. Cool. What's the spiel about? I've never encountered something like this before.
Well, we burn the effigy of this giant to purify the land.
Oh.
Giant symbolizing evil.
Uh-huh. Makes perfect sense. Yeah. Interesting. Is the circle the ones who are organizing it? Are they cool with people asking them questions about all this? It just seems so interesting. Me and my party here were drawn to it. We want to participate if we can.
Oh yes, well it'll be taking place tomorrow.
Yeah, I heard that. Wouldn't mind knowing some particulars so we can make sure that we're timely.
We're dressed
Well,
for the occasion.
What
Pardon me.
what are you looking to know?
Oh, we weren't sure if I want to just know if the people who are running this are friendly to us. People going up there and chatting with them. I don't know if they're busy or don't want to be interrupting them if they're organizing and doing stuff. But I wouldn't mind chatting with them if they're amicable.
The brown bear breaks loose
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
and it munches on one of the
One of the what?
druids.
Oh, shit.
Lily's just kind of
No, she's
taking
like-
stock of the reactions here. If this is a bad thing or a normal thing.
Yeah, it's not normal. The druid is panicking as his bear's got its maw around his head and is
Is there
shaking him like a dog.
I'm guessing there's screaming happening. Can I hear the
Yes.
screaming?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can definitely hear the screaming.
Neeps.
Roland looks to Ethan.
Oh,
Ethan's like,
Bear.
you can stay here or you can go with me.
Yeah, that's our friends. I gotta go druid help them.
Druid.
That's
Nice meeting you guys.
Okay.
Mercy
you get
can't
to-
help but Mercy stood there and was like, "That's what you get for keeping a bear."
I mean, yeah. Why do you have a bear?
Yep. Mercy was uncomfortable
He
with
asks
the bear.
that to the other guy. Like, what do you have a bear for?
It's for druids.
The bear just doesn't want to be here.
Well, so the elk weren't pinned
Chained
down.
up. Nope.
Bear was. Do you want to roll me an insight real quick?
Who?
15.
You don't think a druid would ever chain a bear?
Pretty sure any druid wouldn't have to chain up a bear.
Oh no.
My cover is brown.
I don't care why you have the bear. I just want to know if I'm allowed to kill it.
the fellow that's got clamped on his head's like, yes, kill it.
Deeps. Bear. Points to the bear.
Actually, it's in here. Okay. Okay. And we're gonna get everyone to roll initiative.
Roar initiative. Oh yeah.
Okay, Lily.
23.
Okay. Mercy?
3.
Yeah.
Yath?
20.
Did you roll a 1?
Roland.
So I rolled a 2.
9
Oh.
for Roland.
Ooh, and let me get these two fine fellows.
I thought her dexterity was +3.
It is plus
Wait.
3.
It goes. I thought it was. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So 5 then. Mummy.
Yeah.
I thought you went off the initiative.
Mm.
I'm still learning.
Can you just roll again? Because you got the same initiative as Neep.
Yep.
Okay.
I think who's going first.
23 now.
Okay, you're going before.
Yeah. What should be in your initiative box there, Mercy, should be whatever your dex modifier is. So if that's 3, you can change that to a 3 instead of a 1. That
Right.
might have been when we first did it.
I thought I changed it, so.
I
Maybe it
lost
didn't.
everything. I've
no.
had issues with my PDF. So
Mm.
and I tried to print it out and print it out of ink and that's
Of
all
course.
IRL stuff that doesn't matter right now. Yeah, right.
Right. Of
Just
course.
complications.
All the
Yeah.
things. Yeah, so it should be a 3 for you for your initiative. If that,
Okay.
yeah, because 16 is your dex. Is that what that is?
It is, yes.
Yeah, so yeah, you have a 3 for your initiative.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
just, rolled a 20 and so it's 23.
Okay. So.
We gon' fight.
Mm.
I want it under advisement. I don't want to kill this bear. I don't want to save this druid, quotation marks. I'm
That's-
doing this because I don't want anyone else hurt. But if we could not kill this bear, I would be very happy.
Best way to play it is be true to the character.
Yep, you can convey
Yes.
that. You can certainly convey that.
I'm like, what's supposed
Okay. Yeah, so that druid that got bit, he's been shucking around and he's bleeding a little bit. Definitely doesn't help having a brown bear clamped to his head.
No.
Yep.
Okay, so first off is Lily.
Oh.
What to do?
What to do? Lily is going to fire a radiant sunbolt at this bear,
Okay.
just trying to get its attention, see if it'll at least get off of the other guy. Be like, "Bruh, what are you doing?" So he will go to attack it with one. It's a ranged thing, so he can do it from there. That is a 24.
That'll hit.
And it does 4 points of damage, radiant damage.
Okay. It kind of looks at you, goes, like chuffs out its nose.
He's just like, ah, come on.
Come
Just
on!
trying to get its attention,
Come on.
bring it over to him, so to speak.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's your turn then?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. You come into this, you hustle over into the scene in your turtle shell. And you see someone who looks like a druid with a bear clamped onto his head. Another druid just like kind of and Lily just fired a magical light bolt at the bear.
Yep.
Oh.
We're
Wow.
going, hey bear!
This bear looks out of control. I'm gonna use my definitely druid powers to make it stop. And then I'm gonna do stupid stuff with my hands pretending I'm a druid and use dissonant whispers on the bear.
Okay. So it has to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw.
That's so
Okay. And what's your spell save?
14.
14. Okay. So it got 14.
Oh.
Whap, whap.
So it'll still take damage, right? You just won't
Yeah.
run away from.
Mhm.
But no,
No?
it's just on failed save. Successful save, half as much damage, but doesn't have to run. Okay.
Yeah, so it'll take half damage.
What do we got here? 12, so we'll call that 6.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of see it when he casts a spell. The bear kind of goes a little bit. His paws still got the guy firmly in his mouth, but
And
just
small.
like knocking at its ears. Like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
Then it's the bear's turn.
Bear!
And he's going to use his entire 40 feet of movement to back up with this cultist in his
Wow.
down
Oh.
down the embankment.
That was me. I totally made it flee
Shit.
with my
Yeah.
druid power.
Down the embankment towards some trees further down.
Okay.
Just dragging this guy away.
Okay.
The guy's like, "Ah, ah,"
That guy's a bad druid.
and he's going to
No kidding.
try to hit for some more damage here.
And I know druids because I am one.
More
Yeah.
blood's like pooling down the guy's face. Bear, like,
I'm
Classic.
pretty sure he's basically dead.
um, okay, after that is the fellow in his mouth. He's gonna take his dagger out and he's gonna try and stab the bear.
He may
And
as well be a
misses.
Magikarp using Splash.
He misses.
He misses even.
It's not that effective.
He needed an 11 to hit, and he got a 7.
Nice.
But I mean, you've got a bear clamped onto your head. It's
Yeah.
distracting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a
Um,
slight
but-
distraction.
Okay.
A little bit.
Roland.
All right. Well, the bear has moved out of my normal range of movement. I'm gonna take a quick sit rep with the rest of the party and ask what has just happened.
The
I
bear
mean-
got loose and went after this guy who was sitting at the
They
table.
had the bear chained
fire.
up.
Yeah.
It was
All right. Grabs, sword and shield, and basically is going to be using the flat side of his blade to make noise as he basically uses his dash movement to chase after the bear.
Ah! Whacking on a shield.
Bear!
Good thing it's not Gabe.
No. Well, that was Burn.
Well, it's Burn, right? Burn didn't like bears.
Well, he got a
Okay.
1 on his wisdom saving throws, and they just freaked the F out because of it.
It is now Miss Mercy's turn.
Miss Mercy.
okay. So the bear is 40 yards away.
40 feet, yeah.
40 feet away.
40 feet. 40 feet. I know. I know measurement. So I
It's
am
okay,
going
we all
to
know you're from the
use-
UK.
Feet are still Imperial. And they don't use yards either. She's
So
trying to
I'm
adapt.
gonna. Right, I have to
Yeah.
like translate everything. So I'm gonna use my
Right,
feline
we do too.
agility to use my feline agility to close the 30 feet I can move
Mhm.
and get closer, and then with the 10 feet I have left, I'm going to try and cast. Now I'm going to try and say this right. I'm going to try and cast Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation, yes.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bingo.
I would like to fire some sparks.
Sweet.
Okay.
The instantaneous harmless sensory effect of it. Because I
Okay.
do not want to hurt this bear if I can help it. Druid, I couldn't give a flying monkeys about. He can,
Yeah.
nah. He chained the bear
the-
up. He's earned his fate.
The bear kind of goes wild-eyed, like it's seeing like a fire starting. It's like,
Only
Okay.
who can prevent forest fires?
Neep's gonna lumber forward to the other druid, go, and then bite.
No,
Nat 20.
bad neeps.
Them bad druids.
Shit.
So he just got a nat 20.
So he's just basically cleft in twine.
So the other dude is dead. Cool. Just got turned into a turnip.
This,
Yeah, no kidding.
this is not going well for us. Are we the bad guys?
No,
I've always asked myself that question.
no, we're not. We're the neutral guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
The neutral party plus one lawful good paladin running around.
Yeah.
Okay. That other guy's not dead, but he is
Oh.
very badly hurt.
Okay.
Is he missing any appendages?
Yeah, his arm's gone.
Ah,
Well, that's not coming back.
Mm.
And he's screaming. Deep's just like,
Oops, I gave you turnips before we came to this camp.
okay. All right, and yeah, just bit off that guy's arm. And
Cool.
that he's going to use his turn to stabilize his bleeding. Yeah, he just lunges for the fire and sticks his bloody stump in the flame.
Whew.
dear God.
Dear Lord.
My fire be purged.
Dear Lord.
Tail is definitely chaotic evil. In the Twitch chat there. All right. Coming back around. Lily.
Lily sees that Deeps has gone after this guy, and knowing that they've captured this bear and they're probably not druids, he goes, Neeps, back down. And he goes to this guy, and he goes, "You're not druids. Why do you have the bear?
Because it makes us look like druids.
Why do you need to look like a druid?"
Why do you need to look like a druid?
I don't look like a druid, do I?
Yeah,
I don't care if I look like a drurid.
Yath
He's
is like,
very
must
pale
acquire a
in the
bear.
face right now, like he's lost a lot of blood, so he may not be talking complete sense.
I'm surprised he's even able to talk at this moment.
Just put it this way. If you don't want to see the inside of Neeps's tummy, you'll tell me why you're here. And I suppose that'd be his turn, because that's probably about all the conversation I can get in
Yeah.
a full
Yeah.
turn. So
All right. Yeah.
he's saying this out loud, so anybody who's within range. So Roland, Yaff, and myself would hear it. Mercy won't, because she's down by the bear.
And just a quick
Well,
perception
Roland
check.
ran off too, right?
Oh,
From
right, Roland did
folks.
run off. So
Yeah.
yeah.
The folks that are still at the campsite, just a quick perception check. So Yaff and
14.
okay, and Lily.
It's a 24.
Okay.
Nice.
You both noticed that the druids from the other camper coming over. In the ruckus and the screaming. See what's going on.
You there. Check out that noise.
Rebel scum.
You bet, scum.
It's cool, guys. I'm druid covering it over here.
Persuasion.
I'm druiding it.
Full deception, man.
12.
They're like, I'm beginning to think you're not actually a druid.
I heard screams of pain.
That was these other druids. I don't think they're druids. You should check out them.
Yeah, they'll come into the camp and they see what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. The two manly men druids are just like, what have you done to this poor man? And the two women are like, Psh, he's not a druid.
Bitch, please.
Of course, women's intuition. That's funny.
Don't
They're
mess.
just kind of looking at the state of the campsite, and they see like the bear where it was like the tie down
Chain.
for the bear and
Yep.
everything, and they're just like,
Yep.
There's
They're
people weren't
restraints.
druids.
They're
Alright.
impersonating being druids
Yeah.
from Lily.
So Yath, what do you do?
I'm gonna say, if I wasn't a druid, then I couldn't summon an animal. Check this out. And then I'm gonna go behind a tree, take off my costume, and fly straight up in the air.
Hell yes.
It's dark, right?
That's what's up.
One of the druids is like, I knew it was Yath.
And I just
And I
reply, "Ka!"
You would have got away with it too if it weren't for these meddlesome druids.
All right, so that's your turn then. The brown bear continues to drag this guy away from the fire that it sees now, and
And
continues
Roland's
to
bang his
to-
shield.
bite on this guy's head. Okay. And he's screaming and bleeding and bleeding and screaming. He's gonna try and attack with his dagger again, and 8 on. He's not having a good day.
This guy doesn't want to live.
Ah, ah. All right. Then it's Mercy. Oh no, Roland. Sorry,
I was gonna say no,
Oh.
not me yet.
No,
Roland.
still
Roland and
trying-
Mercy.
Still trying to do the same thing, chasing after the bear and trying to make as much noise to, try to get to stop chewing on this druid.
Mr. Burr! Hey!
Yeah, it like keeps moving back like 40 feet, dragging this guy.
Hmm.
Well, then it's basically I'd have to move and then dash and basically try to get behind it to make it stop going back, or
Yeah.
try to divert it somewhere else. Because I'd rather not try to hurt the thing.
Yeah. It's definitely trying to make for like a standard.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've gotten behind it and you're kind of banging. You're trying to like lead it in certain
Yeah.
directions. Okay. Now it's Mercy.
At this point, Mercy's half tempted just to finish the cultist off. Cultist druid, whatever.
The gasp.
Hey, you gotta do what your character wants to do there.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll your
She
hit.
doesn't see it. She's okay. What? So I rolled a 3. So it didn't get a hit anyway.
No, your crossbow bolt goes wide. All right. Neep kind of just like sits there.
Yep. It's okay, Neeps. It's okay. It's okay, Neeps. Pat gives him a big old thumps on his chest.
The back leg starts.
Good boy.
Kind of creates a little mini earthquake. Like,
Good boy. Whoa, it's okay. It's okay. Chill out. Good boy.
And then the cultist got his arm chewed off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, he would cast a spell.
A sprell. Anything but a sprell.
I wish to use a counter spell.
I don't have that.
Dang it.
Monk.
So the bonfire suddenly grows like double in size and super bright.
Oh, look, a
Um,
fire cultist.
Everyone, just make a perception check real quick. At disadvantage.
8.
Okay.
13.
Okay. And I guess it's just the druids that are there.
Mm-hmm.
I got an 18.
Oh, you weren't there, so.
Oh, never mind then.
Okay. Oh, and sorry, I forgot. So when this big flame goes up, you're kind of blinded momentarily, and when you look back, he's not there. However, you see Neep like turn and like a pointer, like a bloodhound.
Go, Neep, go! He tells Neep to go when he can.
Yeah, and also the two female druids notice the men. The two female druids noticed where he went.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Two male druids did not. I'm rolling bad for men tonight. All right, Lily.
Well, he will look about and be like, shit, did anybody see where he went?
And yeah, the lady druids will point like up the hill. And
All right.
you can see where they're pointing. You can see him scrabbling through up the one armed up.
Okay.
The one-armed bandit.
He. Blah, 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 blah. Lily will expend a key point to step of the wind and dash after them.
Okay.
So 80 feet of movement.
Yeah, that's enough to catch up.
And it's a bonus action, so he will get this guy, and he's gonna try to grapple him,
Okay.
Do it.
kind of tackle him, pin him to the ground.
I'll do it at a disadvantage for my guy because he's missing.
Yeah, he's missing a few body parts.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, yeah, you grapple him.
Takes him by his other arm, pins it up his back, just shoves him into the dirt.
He's definitely like unsteady on his feet too. Like very, you can tell he's nearly about ready to keel over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caw.
Basically, yeah. Oh, God. Well, I saw Lily run off and tackle dude, so I'm gonna land and quickly put on my total costume and come out. See?
Okay, just another performance check.
25.
Dude, you look like a turtle. There's no question about it. You actually look better than you
Than before.
Just a little-
Did way better makeup this time.
It's darker.
The feathers are all tucked in.
It's a little suspicious, however.
You look too good.
Yeah, you pop out from the bush like ta-da!
Hello.
Told you I'm a druid. I'm just a real side druid, so I don't like using my druid powers in front of other people.
Mr. Druid, do you have anything that can make this guy talk aside from killing him?
Probably not.
Just checking. Yeah, that's what I want to get from him. I want to get information. Pretty sure this guy's a cultist. Aren't you?
However, I will use hold person on him so she doesn't have to hold him anymore.
Is that a
Wisdom saving.
okay? 11.
Does not succeed.
Okay. So he is held.
Okay, that's
All right.
that's it for me.
Okay. After you is the bar. It is going to keep this guy in his mouth, turn rapidly, and then just book it.
Well, he's dead.
So it runs off 80 feet into the woods.
Yeah, I can't catch up with that.
You guys should probably just cut your
Nope.
losses.
And you do hear the guy screaming as he goes
Taken
along
off into
and
the night.
loses his dagger as he tries to attack the bear.
I'm just thinking the jaws around his head. Bear's moving at 80 feet. Just the sheer speed of the thing, it's gonna cause vertebrae just to snap.
He's like a rag doll in the speeches.
Mhm.
Mercy shrugs and he's like, I tried to end it cleanly. Well,
Did my
Mom."
best. Did my best.
I hate it when that happens.
Right?
Well, Roland will just have to mutter a curse underneath his breath.
Tried so hard,
Mhm.
so far.
Well, I
in the
guess
end,
so.
Didn't really
Gonna
matter.
have to take back that #1 paladin trophy I got.
That's okay. Yath has it.
True.
Yeah, this is now best boy.
Yes.
Okay, it's your turn now, Roland.
Well, seeing that the bear is gone and basically moving 30 feet in that direction long since, Roland would just basically have to see where Mercy is and kind of offer a grimacing look.
Just like yeah, and you can see that the campsite's actually gotten a little more crowded that you left. So
Okay. Well, it's gonna take a little while for me to actually get back to the campsite. So
yeah. So yeah, you make your movement back to the campsite.
yeah.
Mercy,
It's
your
like,
turn.
what?
I look after the bear as it books it, and I'm just like, be free, sweet bear. Be free. And then I look to Roland, and I'm just like, I just shrug. I'm just I'm
Shrug.
wholly unbothered by this fake druid's fate.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have
Roland.
poked the bear.
Roland will remember this.
So yeah, you make your way back
Yeah,
up.
and I make my way back. Yeah.
Okay. It's now Neep's turn. He's gonna
Neeps.
Ah,
Neeps. We need him. Can eat him
arr.
after, maybe. I'll give
sits
you a
back
turnip.
down on his haunches.
Gives him a turnip. Good boy. Just wait.
All right. Yeah, I'd say it's safe to get out of initiative now.
Yeah. Well, we'll drag this guy back to camp then. I
Okay.
assume.
Well, he
Yeah,
already-
he's held. So, but they go to the druids that are there and the group of people, and Lily's like, this guy was impersonating being a druid.
That is
And
such an
from the held
egregious
person.
crime.
The held person goes, no.
They obviously had a bear that they were keeping tied up. What druid do you know that would have to do that? I'm
Mhm.
obviously not a druid, and I know that.
Oh yeah, they absolutely believe you. So
That's like Druid rule 1. Just don't do that. Obviously, because I'm a druid.
Right.
We've seen things in our travels that make us believe that they might be here to cause mischief.
yeah, and by this time, Roland and Mercy are.
Yep.
Just will have been showing up when they have the prisoner.
Yeah, this guy's missing an arm. So actually, for you guys, it's a little bit. What's going on? Because
Yeah.
Yeah, can someone
Mercy-
please?
Mer-
Can someone
Can
please
you
fill us in
feel
about
me?
this?
He's a cultist. They're cultists.
Looks at the bound man continually.
just Roland, you get a kind of a flash of memory of like the cultists. They would, mark their body in a certain way.
Sort of like ritualistic branding in a way.
Yeah. So if you just want to do like an investigation on this,
Sure.
Lily ties this guy up in the meantime.
Okay.
Plunks him down. You can
As-
take the whole person off him now, Yaf.
Yeah, it's a minute anyways, so
Yeah.
it's about to drop.
As Roland approaches, he will go to investigate with a 15 to see if he's found any markings.
yeah. So he's got lots of scars and stuff on his body. Basically, looks like they intentional burns on their body,
Mhm.
and also burnt into his flesh is a symbol.
Okay.
And that does trigger something from your memory of the fire cult.
Okay. Well, this is what a coinky dink.
And I think we'll call it there.
Ba ba ba.
Oh my god, the hanger of cliffs.
Yep.
Flames
Where's
of-
Sylvester Stallone when you need him?
The flames of evil flicker.
All right. So, yeah, hope everyone enjoyed the game. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mercy, for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Genuinely enjoyed it.
Glad
Always
we
a
were able to
pleasure.
sort out the technical difficulties there.
Right.
Hey,
It's
once
always
that
some-
was sorted, it was better than having Megan.
Don't talk smack.
Don't say that. She's in the party, man.
I meant the internet connection. Come on.
She's So I think the next game's not until the 17th because someone was busy on the 10th, correct?
Me. I'm not gonna be
Mm,
here. So I mean, if you
I'm
guys
not
wanted
in
to
the
have,
country on the 17th, so that was not a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're out of the country. That's what it was.
yeah,
Okay.
so we were doing it
Danny
on
knows. Danny knows.
the 23rd, wasn't it, or whatever weeks
The
after
24th
that.
would be the next
Yeah.
one.
The 24th would have to be that one.
Okay.
If you did want to do a game on the 10th, you could, because it's just me that's not here. So if you wanted to maybe have another Mercy fill in,
Yeah, keep an eye on our socials and
Okay.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
make a note in the calendar for that.
yes.
thanks again.
And who knows, I
continue,
might be
like,
here. It depends when I get home from my flight.
Submit to our Facebook page if you want to get your NPC, or hey, maybe possibly
Submit.
a guest star.
Do it.
Do it.
We need people to be in our game.
Mhm.
Yes. It's always a pleasure to have new faces join our parties.
Or new question marks.
New question
Ooh.
marks.
New question marks.
All right. Thanks again, and take care.
Have a
Night.
great evening.
Night.
Bye bye.